Meditation, to put it plainly, is not an abstract idea. Meditation is implementable. Meditation is food for your soul. Meditation helps you head towards self-realization. Meditation helps you know the other person. जिसको अनंतवाद कहते हैं, जो हमारी सांस्कृतिक विरासत का एक अभिन्न अंग है.
What we are expecting is thinking has to be transformed into something better. And what is better than thinking? Feeling, perception. So we need to
Dear friends, dear masters, with your specs removed and eyes closed, if you keep your hands on your chest area, rest your attention on your sacred heart. With a slow, long, relaxing breath, can you feel your beautiful heart? Feel the beat of your heart center, the seat of all emotions. Which is nurturing all life. With its energies of love, joy, gratitude, compassion, can you recollect an experience from your past or from your present where you felt enormous love, gratitude, compassion? Relive that moment and feel that energy inside your beautiful heart, your body. The more you experience that energy, that emotion, the more coherent you become in your mind and heart, the more coherent you become with that field of energy around us. Can you set an intention to radiate this energy of love, of joy to all things and everybody on this planet Earth, to heal, where your attention goes, there the energy flows. relive that moment of love, joy, gratitude. Feel that energy and have that intention to send that energy to everybody and everything. Slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Observe your in-breath and the out-breath. No forceful inhalation, no forceful exhalation. That's your body. Scan your body from head to toe. Relax. Dear friends, dear masters, is your specs removed, eyes closed, With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. With your attention on the nose, in the middle of your eyebrows, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath at that point. When you observe your breath, your mind slowly becomes less and less of thought. When you observe your breath, your mind slowly becomes empty. As your mind is becoming empty, you channelize that energy into the present moment. You develop greater present moment awareness. like you are in thought, go back to observing your breath. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience that calmness, that emptiness of no body. Nothing inside of you, all around you. all emptiness is energy. This is the quantum field of energy, the field of unlimited, the field of one. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness and energy, the more you become of it, the more you receive from it. Everything that you ever experienced or will experience is here as a possibility. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness energy, the more experiences you draw into your life. Allow yourself to merge into this emptiness and blackness. If you are distracted in thought, go back to observing your breath. We are less matter, more emptiness and energy. As you empty your mind of thought, you move away from matter. You experience that emptiness, that calmness. The longer you stay connected to this emptiness, nothingness, the more one you become, the more whole you become. Friends, at this time, let's express gratitude. Gratitude is the highest state of receivership. Can you express gratitude to your parents, to your teachers and mentors? To your family, friends, colleagues, relatives, partners, everyone in your life. Express gratitude to everything you use, the technology, the system, the government, the companies, institutes. Be grateful to this grand nature, the planets, stars, the bird, the fish, and the animals. Gratitude to yourself and to this intelligent universe, the quantum field, for helping you experience this life. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership.
All is well. I can rest. I am safe. All is
Relax your body
all
and
is
let your autonomous nervous system repair your body as you relax.
rest. I am safe. All is well. All is well. I can rest. I am safe. All is well. All is well. I can rest. I
Recollect your experiences from the session. And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then open your eyes. Okay, dear friends. Hope you enjoy the session. So as we're relaxing in, so let's listen in and interact with some of our guests today. Yes, Sonalji. I see Radhika madam there.
Yes, sir. Friends, we have amazing two leaders today with us, and truly an honor to introduce a good friend of mine too, Miss Radhika Athota. She's a seasoned tech and a product development leader with 20 plus years of experience driving digital innovation and strategic program management. She's held leadership roles in Fortune 500 companies managing multi-million dollar programs. Radhika ma'am now helps Quantum Coherence Technology startup develop transformative meditation apps. She's an avid meditation practitioner since 2020 with Buddha CEO, and she is extremely delighted to share her transformative experience to inspire others. And such an humble honor. I just recently stayed with her during global conference and learned so much. It was truly my honor and privilege to be with you, Radhika ma'am, and over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonal. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that introduction. Yes, it was lovely to spend, share with you accommodation for GCML. Hello, everyone. My name is Radhika Tota, as she introduced. I live here in Los Angeles, California. I've been here for almost 30 years now. So my journey started with the CEO, as Sunal said, year 2020. That was during the COVID times when we were all home bound, and I was introduced to Buddha CEO program by a friend, Srinivas Ankaradi, who attended the 40-day program and just told a lot of good things about it. So I got curious and joined the next 40-day program, and not really knowing, but just expecting anything, but just curious. And as everything that you start with, I had initial troubles, but thanks to all the great facilitators who encouraged to continue, and I continued. And the first 40 days uh, completely transformed me. It's just true that meditation helps many ways, right? From physical things like your health, your energy, sleeping better, healing some elements, and finding peace, everything. But it's also a great transformation tool with all the scientific explanation that Chandrasa gives. It's almost like opening up a new vision within yourself, where you're seeing your inner world, for the first time. That's how I felt it, and understanding, your thoughts and how they create your reality, and where everything is coming from. That was just amazing to learn in the first 40-day program, and that itself transformed me, just understanding what's happening inside and how that creates your reality outside. So after that, I mean, my transformation was so obvious that everybody noticed, my family, friends, and then I continued my journey with Buddha CEO since then. I have been meditating, and I join almost every single program that comes with Buddha CEO, because it just not a one program thing. What the program initially does is it shows you a path that you can take to transform inside out, and that path is not a short term thing, it's a long term, you have to continue to do. So that's what I've been doing. It's changed every aspect of my life totally, as I continued every single program, attended a lot of in-person physical when, of course, the COVID stopped and we were able to. From relationship with my kids, and from work wise, like everything is suddenly different, and it's not the situation that changed, it's just my thought process, understanding what is driving my thoughts, and all the conditioning that happens to us from all the years of looking outward all the time and never taking time to look inwards, and all that understanding and reading books, listening to everybody sharing their experiences, their transformation journey. It just helps you so much in every aspect. So for me, also, it happened with my kids and work, and the same work that was boring, stressful, or mundane suddenly became interesting, and started creating new ideas, working well with everybody, and not feeling competitive, but working well and not judging people for whatever happens, and just looking them as situations and trying to find solutions. So it just, life became joyful overall. And I started naturally started sharing again, just people looking at my transformation, asking, oh, what has happened. I started sharing the CEO programs, and encouraged everyone to join. I started with my own family, extended family, and then friends. And anytime Chandra came to LA, helped conduct some programs. to bring everyone that we know at least introduced. Again, it's individual journey. Some people take it immediately, some people take time, but it just, we keep on doing it. We just keep telling people that, you know, this is a great tool to have, and it's really, really transformative to keep doing this meditation. And I've never stopped meditating since 2020. I meditate almost every single day. Even if I miss one day or 2 days, I immediately feel it. It became my daily routine. And I try to do at least an hour to 2 hours every day meditation. And I feel that that energizes me, and I'm able to do so many more things. And I don't really need to sleep long hours. And I just, you know, anything comes, I'm just sitting and meditating, and then I find my way. It's not that, you know, once you start meditating, you're not going to see challenges; those will come, but you're able to react less and respond more. And but you have to continue to meditate. And books definitely helps. There are a lot of book clubs that happen regularly. That it's it just, you have to constantly be in the presence of, you know, fellow meditators and listening to this wisdom through books or videos, because our conditioning so far is very long. And the first thing I felt after I had this experience with meditation is like, why didn't I start earlier? Right? My life would have been much more joyful. So we just have to keep being in the presence of meditators and listening to the wisdom continuously, so we can slowly do the transformation more permanently. So that's what I've been doing. And I also started helping, you know, my idea is just giving this meditation as easily as possible to everyone. And that's where the idea of the apps came. And I'm very happy that I'm able to, with my skill set, I'm able to help build these apps and make this reachable to everyone in a very easy form. And of course, technology enabled. So that's what we're trying to do. Uh, so I continue this journey. I'm very happy. My life transformed, like very joyful. I started exploring, stepping into more unknowns, having, you know, the whole faith. And again, it's not that, you know, it just magically happens. You get into your old patterns of thinking, old habits, but because you're continually meditating, your inner awareness develops, and you're able to recognize, oh, I'm going back into old thinking. I need to change it to more positive, more higher vibrational thoughts. And then it changes how you look at things. And any challenge, anything, you are able to respond very easily and find solutions. And that's what I found. And it's a joyful journey after meditation. I adapted meditation to my life. And that's why I can never give up meditation. It's become part of me now. So that's my journey, and I'm very happy to share experience with everyone. And I do tell everyone, you know, what they, it's a simple thing to do. Sometimes people have this thing about meditation means for all people, and, you know, it's, or spirituality is not for the real world. Or, but when you keep giving examples like how, you know, you can handle what life throws at you, and slowly with an example, I keep telling my kids, and they kind of do, but off they kind of think meditation is, you know, again, spirituality, it's not for them. But they're seeing me, they're seeing my husband who's also into meditation here, and slowly they're recognizing it. And my daughter, who is into competitive dance, and they go through a lot of stress because it's highly competitive. And I keep telling her meditation, but she hasn't accepted. But she tried, and suddenly one day she called me. She said, "Mom, how do I manifest winning this competition?" So that was interesting that she actually came to that point, and then I explained again, it's a team effort. So I explained to her how she can tell her team as they're practicing to do some meditation. Again, she said, "Oh, they may not like it if I say meditation, but it's okay." We said, "Okay, just get grounded, empty your head, sit for some time, relax your body, focus on your breath, and just say something like that so people will accept." And then after the practice, entire team should just celebrate as if they won. Just get the feeling like you won the competition, you're celebrating. Do that at every practice. She said, "Oh, okay, that makes sense. I will try." So I don't know how much she was able to convince her team, but she said, "I did." And since then, they won every single competition. They are going to national competition now, and she's just joyful now, and she understands the power of manifestation, the power of thoughts, and you know, just being able to ground yourself and sit and connect with the inner self, calm your mind, and relieve all the stress of competition, and just focus on being joyful doing what you're doing. And that's so it just like slowly then they're understanding, and I'm very happy that the team also aligned with her and they're doing. So it just we have to keep telling, and people will slowly understand and start picking up. And my idea is the same thing. The younger generation should take this meditation as soon as possible, so they're not thinking like me, "Oh, I should have started this earlier." So um, so that's my journey. So I'm happy to be here. Thank you, Chandra, for this opportunity. And thank you, Sonal.
Thank you. What became easy? You said you don't judge, you understand the situation than judging people. I think so much difference it makes. We get caught up and then immediately point anything to the person than to the event and experience. The meanings we give to experiences make us, and the meanings we give is based on the person than the situation. So we give, oh, this person done this, because of him only we are here. So this is how we go into. So that insight that comes through awareness and meditation, thanks for sharing that, changes everything in our work life. Stop judging, we stop complaining in many, many ways. And I like the way you ask your daughter to manifest. If they don't like meditation, then you say breath awareness, observe the breath. Just relax, calm yourself down by observing the breath. This cannot be simple. It's not pranayama here, special things you're doing, 10 things. Yes, many, many youth are doing. My daughter literally manifested a company into, navigated herself to something beautiful, and then now she's started a company doing many things. Thanks, Radhika madam. Most importantly, the work that you're doing ever since you came in and giving your time and energy towards this whole meditation into the leadership. And so then one side promoting that and another side, this Buddha CEO app. If all of us here join through Buddha CEO app, there's a great contribution from Radhika madam. If you don't like a screen, look, you talk to her. But she defines the designs of many other, not design, but she defines the flows called product management, defines the product, and we're doing great help in bringing it together. Now we released a corporate app called Be Supermind. So Buddha Seva goes to the public with a corporate app, again through her consistent and relentless efforts on it in the last 13 months or so. This app is there to go into the corporates in some of their language in many ways. Because we, in the beginning of the session today, said that our goal is to see that it goes into our leadership, who are influencers, who can organize, introduce this meditation en masse to their organizations, communities, but also to the CSR work they're doing, corporate social responsibility through that. They're doing so much work in deeper rural areas of underprivileged countries. So it must go there. And so it's not just leadership, and then they will in turn introduce it. So that's what Radhikam has contributed to this technology and in many, many ways. So thank you for all that you are helping. Okay. Right. So it's at a Friday weekend. So it must be out. You guys are out somewhere. Thanks for taking the time in spite of that and then still be here.
Yes, I'll show you. We are at the sunset on the beach. You can all see. Here we go.
Awesome.
All right. So Pacific Coast.
Yeah, Pacific Coast sunset.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody
well,
invited us for dinner near the beach, so we're enjoying the sunset. I meditated sitting on the beach.
Great. Meditation everywhere. Meditation in the car and the beach. Okay. Yes. Let me ask Asha
Thank
ji
you.
here. We have a very successful pediatrician from the United States, Asha Pai, otherwise been a staunch meditator. If you are there, Radhika, for some time there are questions they'll ask, but if you have to go, whatever. If you have time, stay on. But very shortly, we're going to conclude. Yes, Asha ji.
Good evening, sir. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to all the new meditators. You're not going to believe this, but you're in a magical journey. And the amount of benefits, amount of the bubbling inside of you that is going to come out is going to be miraculous. This is my 4 years of meditation. The wisdom, and like Chandra sir said the other day about the wisdom, the awareness, the life force, and the meditation, all of them, you see it in Chandra sir. You see it in this Buddha CEO, all the organizers. I got to experience that when I went to the global conference. It is amazing. It is the live coming together of what divinity wanted us to be. And I think each one of us will benefit 100% from this. So don't give up. Perseverance is very, very important. Enjoy it. Be in love with yourself first and be full of gratitude. And you will not look back. So have complete faith in you. And I think I cannot thank enough Chandra sir. I cannot thank enough all the people who are here with us and who have held my hand and taken me to this spot. Happiness is the only way I can describe my name. It can be any situation. And even if I describe another thing I can describe is if there is a chutes and ladder game, the snake and ladder game, the snake has become very tiny in my life now. The ladder is long, so I can keep going higher and higher. And even if I fall down, if I come down, it is only a short step because the awareness comes in. I recognize it is all an experience I came for. I'm so grateful that I got that experience. So thank you again, sir, for letting me talk. And It was wonderful to be back in the 40-day program.
Awesome. In no matter what situation, it's only happiness. Happiness, my name. A Zen master, a student goes to the Zen master and says, "Sir, I have so many problems. At least 100 problems are there. But this is very important and I want this to be solved." The Zen master says, "Okay, I solve this problem, then another problem will come there and sit there." Okay. I tell you what, I'll add one more problem to you, and that is to be happy in all situations. I'll solve that problem for you. And he says, okay, sit down, meditate, and then everything else. So you'll be happy in all situations. Your 100 problems will not be problems anymore. Okay. That's what meditation is. Problems will show up, situations are there, like Radhika mentioned, but we change and we see a different perspective. Isn't it, madam? So there are no problems anymore. So thanks for coming up there and then sharing your perspective. How was GCML? You
It
said
was
one thing, that's
amazing.
energy.
The energy was beautiful, beautiful energy. The amount of work put in. I mean, today also when they showed the video of you talking, I mean, the force with which you are going, it was like you reached all the way into the universe. That much of force you had. And the same thing was with along with all the people who were involved in organizing it. It is amazing. I never thought when I came there that that is what I was going to experience. It was out of this world.
Yes, madam. Great to have you. I was very happy that you flew all the way from Florida to be there with us in this program, and everything works. Many times we pre-conclude. This openness to possibilities will, meditation brings us to develop into that quality. So don't pre-conclude. They say, okay, now there's a program in April. April, that's my child's this week. Or April, my some special thing in my office, it won't work. We pre-conclude, right? A meditation develops that openness and say, okay, why should I conclude? And then let it happen and see, and then make an intention of what we want, as opposed to put our attention on what may not happen, right? That's how many Buddha CEOs were able to come about, no matter where they were, different parts of this conference, demonstrating firsthand for themselves and with their openness. So thanks for joining. From far, you
Thank
said
you.
you're, yes, you're traveling, many things are there, but you're still open. See what happens when you're there.
No, abundance, just abundance of opportunities, everything falling into place. I mean, I'm just enjoying this beauty of miracles happening one after the other. So
Wonderful. Okay, friends. So, hi, Radhika. So here we are. So thank you very much. So thank you, madam. And yes, sir, the announcement before I close.
No, I think, thank you, Asha ma'am, for sharing. Thank you, Radhika ma'am. The announcement is we have a Saturday masterclass, and I'm humbled to say that I'm going to be talking about quantum pilgrimage. So, friends, whoever can, it's at Indian Standard Time, 5:30 p.m. So please feel free to join. I think we'll be sharing the flyer in the groups and also the link. So no other announcements for today. Thank you, sir.
Okay, we'll take some questions there in the thing after the short breaks. Thank you all.
Thank you. I want to say thank you. Thank you.
Okay, friends. Anybody has any questions? Want to share your experience? When we listen to these leaders' experiences, you get a glimpse of what it can do for you. Many things, but one thing that you'll consistently hear, that no matter what situations, I'm able to handle with meditation. Meditation gives us that strength to handle any situations. So that is what will happen. Buddha CEO is essentially that. Being a Buddha CEO is somebody who is deeply confident, purpose driven from inside, so that they can exhibit a great leadership qualities outside. We've been very, very fortunate to actually um, be in this mission to teach meditation and the scientific wisdom of meditation to lakhs of people. So please do share your experience. And if you are feeling that there's some change that you are seeing, right? There are no expectations of when any change can happen. You might have had, last 5 days, all of, meditation with a lot of thoughts, but today's meditation can be completely different, or tomorrow's meditation can be completely different. Anybody? No other questions? Is there any questions in the chat? Anjali or Sobornika?
No, sir.
Okay. So that's your foundation has been operating since 2020. Those who are new here. But we've been taking the message of Patriji. Patriji has been an amazing Brahmarshi, Subhash Patriji, who recognized the simplicity of this breath mindfulness meditation or anapanasati, and which could transform anybody and everybody. And it helped bring transformation in all parts of the world. Of course, Patriji worked significantly in the rural areas, but his message was simple. Whether you are a CEO of a company or somebody in a village, whether you are a youngster, 10-year-old kid, or you are a 100-year-old kid, meditation can truly transform everyone. Anybody can adopt. You don't necessarily need any education. You don't need necessarily need any prior knowledge to actually practice meditation and get transformation. Of course, we understand the science of it. We talk about the science, the language of science, but this breath mindfulness meditation is so simple to practice. You can bring your family together to practice. So, Sobornika, why don't you share a bit of your experience?
Yes, sir.
What
I'm so
meditation
happy.
has.
Yeah, actually, it was very tough initially to sit and observe the breath. For more than 45 days, I tried just to empty the mind alone. So it was completely negative, unwanted, repeated thoughts. I just don't know. It was fully out of control. But outside, I will be looking so normal. Actually, I thought some ghost has got me and I was occupied by some bad spirit. So that kind of fear and all started appearing. And then at that time, what happened was I was undergoing some teeth treatment and all. So the doctor has removed four teeth from for a particular operation, and when the people came to know about this, they were telling like if you remove the teeth and all, it will affect your brain. So that's why you're getting all these things. You're getting fearful. That will affect your brain directly. That should not be done. Then when I spoke to Chandra sir, this happened in 2021. Then when I spoke to him, he told about Helen Keller, how she was. So then only I got the confidence that every all these things doesn't matter. Our thoughts and feelings create our reality. And then from the Joe Dispenza's book, I have read how he has healed his very severe injuries and all. So and with all these, I kept on trying, and after 40 to 45 days, the mind was completely blank. That state of happiness and the peace, I didn't get it from anywhere else. So I loved that state. I wanted to be there in that state. So I just did for 30 minutes. Then I slowly increased the timing to 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Then I started seeing the guidance from different ways. Actually, the main thing I was guided through the angel numbers. Everywhere when I see the triple one, four ones, actually, now it is happening everywhere. 11 means we need to pray, we need to ask something and all. So, but for the past 4 years, that number is following me, and I was just experimenting. What will happen? What is happening? Why that number is following me? Not only that, 6969, 23, 23, 32, 32, 96. So I wanted to explore. Then I again asked this to Chandra sir. He asked me to read the Angel Numbers book by Doreen Virtue. Then when I read that book, for every number there was a meaning, and the number triple one's meaning was be aware of your thoughts, and if you are uh, thinking any fearful thoughts, that will immediately manifest. So have your thoughts so in a very positive way, be in a very awareness state with the thoughts. Even if you can, even you can check now in the Google preview, it will be available. Angel Numbers book by Doreen Virtue, in that the meaning will be there. So I started
No, but what
experiment.
is, yeah, what is meditation benefited you? What is it helped you with?
Okay, so the thing is awareness. First thing is awareness. So when I wanted to ask something, the answer comes in different ways. So when since I'm aware, I can able to catch, and my intuition is all the another power that will be developing automatically. So through that intuition and through that awareness, these two came because of meditation only. So I can able to grasp that okay, this is the answer for this. This is the thing which I asked for. So I was confidently following without any doubt. So that analytical mind,
How
unnecessarily
it has
analyze.
helped? What is it in your day-to-day life? How it has helped you? All these intuitions and everything. What is
Uh,
it that changed in your life that was not there before?
proper decision making, and
Okay.
then speaking with everyone equally. No one is above us or no one is below us. Even if I speak to any higher authority people, I can be able to see him in the same level without that fear. So that one I developed. Then any challenge comes, okay, what this is teaching me, that's all. But I will cry immediately. That kind of person I was. Even last month, suddenly I was flowing out of something. The tears were flowing very much, but immediately that resilience, I can able to come up with the wisdom and all. See, this has come to teach me something. So this awareness, this wisdom, I receiving this from this Buddha CEO only for the past 4 years. Not only this, and after this, I started reading many books and started listening to many masters. So the wisdom is helping me a lot.
Okay. What do you do?
I work in an MNC as a developer.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, meditation will give all answers. As you practice, as you start, and there was a question as to what is this emptiness? Why, how does emptiness help? Emptiness is a, a state where you are withdrawing your attention from all your physical senses. When we open our eyes, when we are listening, when we are touching, when we are feeling, we are experiencing we are a certain set of reality, right? Now, in the whole spectrum of things, that part is very, very, very small part. Quantum physics says what we are physically is 0.0001%. 99.999% is energy. Energy means it is not something that you see physically, right? Do you see radio waves? Do you see signals, Wi-Fi signals, whatever, right? But they are there, and it's all information. So as we start observing our breath by closing our eyes, slowly we are withdrawing everything from this physical senses. Slowly, what you're seeing, 80% will get withdrawn when we close our eyes. So the the desk, the chair, the walls, everything will disappear. And slowly, as you're observing the breath, the thought will go away. Thought is anything about the physical, right? Your people, person, or things. Thoughts is around that, right? It's either about some people, some place, or some thing. Now, when that is over, what is left? That is emptiness, right? And that is what we are experiencing, that 99.999%. Now, how does it help? Our thoughts surrounded by, our situation is what is forming the subconscious mind beliefs. The subconscious mind beliefs are formed by these thoughts. Now, as we are withdrawing, slowly we are disconnecting from all those past limitations. Those beliefs, everything, perceptions are limiting in many sense. If there is a fear, so Bernica spoke that there is a fear, and that fear came because somebody told, and you believe that, okay, this is going to affect you, right? That belief is formed because you have accepted when somebody said that this is going to affect you. Now, when we experience that emptiness, slowly those beliefs gets transformed. We look at it from a completely different perspective. So our life changes because our perceptions, our experiences changes. When you meet somebody, instead of thinking of how they are based on your past interactions, you look at them from completely new perspective. So as you understand more, you'll recognize this emptiness is where you are slowly disconnecting from the past, but connecting to all these different experiences that you want to create for yourself. Okay. So hope that helps. But emptiness is all about moving away from the physical experiences that are coming through our thoughts. Thinking is, you think, okay, when you what do you think about? Okay, tomorrow I have to do this. Yesterday this happened. I have to do this. My meeting is scheduled for this day. I have not prepared, or anything, right? It's about something, some event, some place, and some people. So we are withdrawing from that and experiencing the rest of 99.99%. Okay. The question as to what do we do when we get thoughts? The thoughts become powerful only if you give attention to it. If you give attention to any thought, then that you are energizing it. So irrespective of what those thoughts are, what do we do during meditation? If you are actively thinking, you are bringing back your attention without analyzing those thoughts, whether be it negative, be it positive. You are bringing back your attention to the breath the moment you recognize you are thinking. So you are not giving too much attention to that thought. So you're just allowing your mind to bring back your attention to the breath so that you go back to this emptiness. Okay. So don't worry about it. Irrespective of what kind of thoughts are, you just let it go and bring back your attention to the breath. All right. Any other questions? Or do you want to share your experience so far? Okay. All right, friends. There's no other questions. We have these book clubs starting next week. Please plan to join them because there are some great wisdom that you'll get from masters who, from whom you can learn. Right? So, all right, friends. Great to have you. Great that you're continuing this practice. And see you again tomorrow.
I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Yes, I am. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and